Disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. Okay. This is some type of blog post. Is there a way to tell if someone is a Scientologist? Anonymous, and this was posted February 6, 2024. Without them coming right out and saying it, I have a new neighbor from Clearwater, Florida, and she is very nice, but something is off about her. There's also a hippie vibe I get from her. She's in her 50s and is overly friendly and keeps coming over to my house unannounced and calls me multiple times a week. DH suggested she may be a Scientologist, looking to recruit and just hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. I'd like to just think she is new in town and looking for a friend. Anonymous. No way to tell. Also, no one can recruit you if you don't want to be recruited. I just love the way that people say stuff. They don't even know how it works. Maybe she's just a nice person who happens to be from CW. I wonder if this is a Scientologist posting that. Not everyone who is from there is a Scientologist. Remember, she's a neighbor and you have to live next door to her or near her. Don't make it weird for no reason. I bet you that's a Scientologist posting. Anonymous. I hope she doesn't start going through your trash. Have you spoken out publicly against Scientology? Anonymous. Crazy eyes. That's disassociation and lack of sleep. And malnutrition. I have a religious nut for a neighbor. She's always asking me to join her church. I now avoid her. I think some of these people are Scientologists. Anonymous. Does she talk about auditing? Take a lot of training or classes or self-actualizing or uncovering hidden trauma. Talk about therapy, psychology, and religion as if they are all the same thing. Obsess over toxins, cleansing, and purification. Leap onto couches to declare her love. If the answer to more than one or two of those are yes, you might have a Scientologist on your hands. What a strange thought to have. It's more likely she's lonely and has high social needs. You could tell these are Scientologists. I live about an hour from Clearwater and go there sometimes. Even if the new lady is Scientologist, she probably isn't going to recruit you. They don't typically do that in everyday lives. Now, if someone is downtown Clearwater, dressed like a bellhop, approaches you, well, that is different. Lots of laughs. My contractor remodeling my kitchen after I hired them for the second time. They did a bathroom for me years ago. I thought I had done my homework and checked out references and case search, etc. Google too. One night I decided to Facebook one of them, and lo and behold, Scientologist. During the remodel, they have not said a word, and they have been fantastic in terms of the remodel. I will be honest, I would not have hired them had I known. See, the word is getting out. I believe Scientology is just going to be imploding. That's what's happening. Here's to LRH. Scientology is a relatively... Oh, I can't wait to puke on this one. I don't know if I want to read it. Well, I'll read it. I'm not sure who's reading this or writing it. Scientology is a relatively modern religious movement founded by science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard in the early 1950s. Hubbard's teachings, which he called Dianetics, centered around the concept of auditing to rid the mind of negative experiences or engrams, which he believed were the source of psychological and physical ailments. In 1954, Hubbard established the Church of Scientology to promote his ideas. Over the years, Scientology has attracted controversy and criticism, particularly for its secretive nature, aggressive legal tactics against critics, and allegations of abuse within its organization. Despite this, it has gained a following worldwide and maintains, this is probably a Scientologist, and maintains a presence in various countries with notable figures among its adherents. This sounds like a Scientologist saying this. Scientology's history involves legal battles, controversies surrounding its tax-exempt status, and high-profile defections from former members, contributing to its complex and often polarizing reputation. This looks like somebody copied and pasted it. That doesn't look like what somebody would just say. Okay, let's see what the response is. I got it. So you're clearly a Scientologist and therefore well equipped to answer OP's question, yet you choose not to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably because it was generated by a bot. Yeah, that sounds right. Because that response was weird. Okay, response to this. So, what a strange thought to have. It's more likely she's lonely and has high social needs. I disagree. Okay, but I do not want anything to do with any of these horrible Scientologist people. That's kind of sad because not all Scientologists are horrible, but if they're abusing children, then they are. Anonymous wrote, but I do not want anything to do with any of these horrible Scientologist people. I don't blame you. And if she's from Clearwater, I'd be suspicious too. Why don't you just ask her? The whole from Clearwater thing gives you the perfect excuse to do so, yeah. I would never allow my kids around a Scientologist or their spawn. See, this is what's happening. So they're going to just be imploding from inside. And then Floridian PP, here, the vast majority of people in Clearwater are not Scientologists. Lots of laughs, just saying. These Scientologists should have to register and wear something identifying on their clothes. Do her eyes glow at night? Be neighborly, but maintain your boundaries. Not because of her religion, but showing up unannounced or calling multiple times. I agree with that. And she could be lonely, especially if she's a Scientologist. They go through a lot. Doesn't matter. She's creepy for what she does, and it's reason enough to avoid her. I agree. Yep, treat them like GUN owners. Oh, that sounds like a bot comment. Does that include military, you fool? Come on, that's crazy. That must be a bot. People don't talk like that. Or maybe, and I'm just spiffballing here, she's just being Southern. I don't know about that. People are generally and genuinely friendlier and kinder in Florida. Now, if she asks if you want to take a personality test, run. So that's it, you guys. I'll leave a link in the description box. Not too exciting, but I like that what's going on in the world. Like BJ Investigates says, the web is webbing. I'll leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.